During childhood, when the kid is learning to ride a bicycle, parents generally add support tires. Do you know why they do that? Of course, you know. It is to give the confidence that the cycle will not disbalance and that he or she will not fall. The support tires give the kid confidence in the cycle. But after some time, once the kid has gotten used to riding the bike and being on the road, parents remove the support tires. Why? Because now it is time that the kid becomes confident in himself rather than the bike. Hi everyone, I'm Gracie and today we're gonna talk about getting over our material possessions. Life is pretty much like learning to ride a bike. During childhood, life is easy. Your parents are there to support you, you have friends, life is not stressful. Your grades in school are only dependent on your preparation for exams and not on the competition. And there are tuitions available to help you out. And it all goes well. I mean, there are problems, of course, but nothing compared to adult life. Your parents, your friends, they only give you confidence in this world that life here would be fine. But once you have learned how to live, it's time to get rid of the support tires. When we graduate high school, we have nothing to our name. That is the time when we start the journey of accumulating material possessions to our name. And the support tires come off. Your parents, your friends, you start realizing that now you have to start building your life independently. This is also the time when we gear up to launch our career, we sign up for competitive exams to get into best colleges, we select the higher education that we want to get. This is also the time when people start serious dating. And let's be honest, nobody gets it right the first time. Once we complete our education, we get into jobs, we earn our way up the corporate ladder, or maybe expand our businesses. We then start accumulating material possessions, a house, a car, maybe multiple real estate properties, investment portfolios. And the journey of accumulating all these things would not have been easy. It would have been a roller coaster of highs and lows. And we may have fallen down many times. But the important thing is that we got back up every time. This is like learning to ride a bike smoothly without the support tires. When parents remove the support tires, it's not because they think that the kid will never fall. It's because they think that if the kid falls, he would surely get back up again and not give up entirely on riding the bike. During our journey of accumulating material wealth, all the highs and lows that the universe puts us through makes us mature. Kids may cry over falling, but by the time we are adults, we have seen a lot worse, and we don't give up that easily. But life was never about having confidence in the bike, nor was it about learning how to ride a bike. It was about having confidence in yourself that you can learn to drive any vehicle. Once you have accumulated all the materialistic wealth, isn't it time to move on? I mean, why be attached to small things? Why be attached to anything? Just like once we become adults, we don't remain attached to a bicycle, we move on to bigger vehicles. Then in life, why do we stay attached to same things? Look at anything that you're attached to. And let's be honest, guys, there's a lot of stuff that you're attached to. The house you live in, the car you drive, the job you hold, the designation that you have earned, the investment portfolio. You built it all from the scratch. You can do it again if you needed to, or even better, you can do more than that. Did you really think that Earth was the last destination of our soul? Is being born and growing up and accumulating all this material wealth and then dying. Is that all there is for a soul to experience? I'll share an example from my own journey. I had always dreamt of having a particular degree and then working in a big MNC. And I did achieve that dream. But even after that, I felt miserable. Just like everyone else, I too had to move out of my hometown and live in a different city. I too had to face corporate politics and toxic work culture. I too had to shift from one flat to another until I could find a comfortable enough home. Life is like that. We work our whole lives to achieve things that would make it better, more enjoyable, more comfortable. But in working so hard, we actually stop enjoying the life. There is no comfort in our life. I don't know if you have heard of it. There's a ritual in Tibet where 20 monks work for 2 weeks straight in shifts to create a 7-foot square mandala, and after completing it, they destroy it. This is to signify the impermanence of life. Nothing is permanent, nothing stays with you forever. Whatever you have gathered in life, it will all stay behind after your death. Then why be attached to it? Keep enjoying life, keep enjoying the experiences you get. Today you have something, tomorrow you may have something else. And through all the experiences that I had in life and the tough moments that I remember, trying to get into my desired college, trying to pass my final exams, facing failure for the first time, getting the job, doing overtime, trying to keep the job during COVID. Through all that, I understood one thing: God will always ensure that you have everything you need and you don't need to hold on to anything else.